Okay, there we go. Recording started. Yes. Good. Elden Ring. Radahn. I think I may need to accept that we probably need to respec. Probably. Because I didn't actually look up what his weaknesses are. Okay. Apparently, he's strong to Holy and Slash, but weak to Pierce, Frost, Blood Loss, and Scarlet Rot. Okay. Well, I mean, we knew... Well, is that only in first phase? Yeah. But he doesn't have any... Sorry. He doesn't have any specific resistance beyond Holy. Okay. Right. Well... So basically, all of that... I wish that built up poison. So then with that, the most faith I need is 35. I do need 16 arcane still.
Is it time? Now.
Okay. can still use everything that I have equipped. Yeah. Prince of Death Star is still better than my Carrion. We can stick that on. Oh, but I should remember. Yeah. Okay. Try again. Out of curiosity, no, it would still be better to keep using. Okay. I immediately forgot on Spark. Immediately. All right. Fuck off. Okay, he's about to take T out already. Okay. That's the first attempt of the day. I gotta get my sights back in. It's fine. Got unfucked. I gotta remember fucking summon him. Just kill me. I have to remember and mark. I literally can't do it without him.
Pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mold will have his dignity.
I have more health, but it feels like I'm dying quicker. Which could be in large part due to the different armor. Yeah, I definitely feel like I take more.
Lord Mold will have his dignity.
I wasn't sure who you were targeting with that. I am definitely taking more damage. I have to be. Got on spot. Yeah. The extra help might not be helping. I thought they were doing the other thing. Great. Okay, we're going into second phase. At least we got to second phase. How do I fight second phase again? My head probably isn't in the right place for this today. Is that going to stop me? Probably not.
Pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have them.
Rot is so good first phase that I need to try and get it off. Please, Jesus Christ.
Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh, okay, so that can even hit me when I'm behind him.
A pleasure to see you. All this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ansbach, please, I'm setting the guy up for you so fucking hard. Okay, wow, the range on that. Is much worse than I remembered. But I don't... I wouldn't have time to get off Dark Moon. Honest Mark, I fucking hate you for this fight. Basically, all he can be for this is a punching bag. But in order for him to be a punching bag, he first needs to establish aggro. Okay, is there a reason why you're still targeting me? Over everyone else that has hit you? Did that even make him stinky? I don't know, but Destined Death was doing a shit ton. So maybe I should try and save Tish for second phase, but Tish is most useful in first phase. Unless I took Destined Death as well. I could do that. Fuck me, dude. Ah, shit. Stop fucking targeting me! Thank you! Spark! What are you doing? Because I know it's not taking aggro. Jesus Christ! Finally, you hit him! Congratulations! Hey Misty, how you doing? This is not going well. This is really not going well. Ansbach. Ansbach just doesn't fucking hit him. Thanks for that. Yeah, great. Mario starting the season in Lord of the Rings Rise to War. I'm doing alright. Fuck. I respect into more health. I don't think it's benefited us. Because I feel like I'm taking more damage because I've had to drop my equipment. Yes, I've got 60 vigor. Right now. And it doesn't feel enough. Don't bring them over to me, you fucking shithead! Take aggro. Please, hit him. Hit him! You piece of shit, hit him! Thank you! Probably too late. Like, seriously, Ansbach's range is just terrible. He never hits the boss. That's targeting me, isn't it? That's the kill, yeah. Oh yeah, why he wasn't taking damage, yeah, the grab. Which I think is bullshit. I think maybe have him take reduced damage during the grab, but he should still take damage. Teolia helped you a lot in this fight. I can imagine, because I imagine that Teolia probably has more ranged damage. And so would do a better job of actually fucking getting aggro. That was really early. So this could be good. Never mind. Poison on Radahn's good too, yeah. Did he get healed? That's also some baby back bullshit. The fact that he can be targeting someone else and yet all of his like clones will target me. I need to work out the fucking timing for that. Do you see? He is, like, Ansbach is the thing that is pissing me off most about this fight. But I... There, he finally hit him. Ansbach's AI is not good for this boss. It just isn't. $2,300 health. Oh! Twice in a row he's done it early. Oh!
A pleasure to see you. Up to this time. But those remains do not belong.
And then just partway through the combo, he decided that he wanted my ass instead. He's getting hit multiple times by other people, but he doesn't want them, and that's gonna hit me. He prioritizes the player. Regardless of anything else, he prioritizes the player, which is so annoying. Will he now? Thank you for finally taking fucking aggro. Every fucking time. really don't know the timing for that. Of course. Okay, yeah. I don't think that's any better than Fly Swarm. Because this I can do ranged and it does something. Oh, where the fuck did that go? Ah. On the bar. Got on the bar. It annoys me that the only reason I don't have Teolia is because there's nothing to indicate that I was one off continuing his quest line. If I had imbibed the nectar just one more time. Is it? How about you stop fucking talking and you hit the cunt? Am I... Am I supposed to just sprint away from that rather than try and dodge it? Because the projections don't do much damage in and of themselves. It's mainly the last hit. Not the big light boom. The big light boom, I know I can run out of. I know I can run out of. I just need to get far enough away. I can probably also... Oh, there goes Tisha already. That fucking sucks. Because Ansbach just doesn't do shit. No wonder Moog died. Oh, I know that we're the one that killed Moog. But Ansbach was one of Moog's sworn knights. And given that this is how shit he is in a fight against, you know, an actual threat, it's no wonder that Moog died, is it? Oh, don't worry. I'm aware of Ansbach's lore, and I'm just saying that Ansbach is shit, and so he couldn't defend his sworn lord. Now he's old, so give him a break. I'm a mage, so give me a break. Let the anger consume you. Very different vibe from what Misty's been saying, Thrill. Welcome to the party. Oh, you're just here to keep it balanced, huh? Oh, look at that. He actually hit the fucker.
pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his revenge.
You know, it would be nice if Tish could use Destined Death. You know, the main move that if she uses it will do some damage. Oh, fuck. I'm pretty sure I missed a Jeff. Ugh.
General Radon, a pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have it.
Oh, and that's when you use Destiny. Okay. Okay. Since I'm getting fucked anyway, I figured I may as well put on the finger.
General Radon, a pleasure to see you. But those remains do not
Yeah, well.
belong to you.
You might not hit.
Have his dignity.
I will. Arnspark, I deliberately brought him close to you. Who you could do something. It's like Kurt Ziza all over again.
A pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have
Gonna hit him? Thank you. Wait, he already killed Tish. God damn. If you were gonna do it on any run, I'm glad it was that one. Hello? Elden Ring servers. There we go. Hold on, you know what we could do? Okay, that'll work, actually. I was thinking about the... the new pinwheel mask. That's what I was actually thinking about. But I forgot to rest, and I forgot to summon Ansbach. Get in there, my son.
General Radahn. Pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mold will have his dignity.
I was gonna say, I'm both concerned and impressed that there's been no phase transition. He did get healed. He gets healed when he goes into this phase. I hit him down to like half health. And then all of a sudden he's back up to like 80. What the fuck? Come on. If I have a really good first phase, it's pointless. You managed to hit Ansbach through the gate.
General Radahn. Pleasure to see you. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mold will have his dignity.
If ever there was a way to demotivate me to try on this phase. It's making a boss get fucking healed. And now why aren't you phase transitioning? Okay, now you're doing it. You took no more damage. So what was the trigger? Do you care to do something, Ansbach? Oh, good! He actually fucking did something! The I need a hug face. It's more just like this boss legitimately feels like it will be changed with a patch. To give, like, whether that's giving Ansbach something more ranged, like giving him some kind of a blood fireball, that he can yeet out, or even just throwing knives, giving him something like that so that he can actually hit Radahn more consistently, or making it so that Radahn's copies, which are probably actually from Mikla, that those can target your summons as well, rather than always targeting you. Because Ansbach was right next to him there. Look, he's backing off. Okay, there, finally he hit, and these are all going to be targeted at me. Oh, but no, apparently now he's back on me, despite the fact I've not hit him. I won't argue those hits. Those were fair. You gonna transition? Why does that push me away? It's not the first time that's happened. So that also needs patching. Because that is definitely not intended. What damaged me there, it was his gravity AoE that he did in the first phase, because the animation got interrupted by the phase transition, because the phase transition isn't controlled by a change in health. Or at least isn't only affected by a change in health. So yeah, I've been hit by that after the phase transition. I've also been hit by his like sweeping juggle combo. Destined Death does work well on this phase, but now I've got him down to about half health, right? All of that work I did is gone. Okay, no, I can't just run out of those. That's really wide words, wide range. It sucks that he gets healed going into second phase. It sucks that any status debuffs that are on him get wiped. And I know from a game design perspective that that's because that is actually a separate entity. And they do not share a health pool. Or a status meter. And they have different resistances. That is not... That's not the same entity that we were fighting in phase 1. And I can get past the status getting reset. Because that's fine. You know what? Thematically in universe, we can kind of make sense of that as it's being as it's Mikola, and he cures anything because that's what Mikola's needles do. That's fine. I can get by that. But it's the fact that I can get his health down so low. I can get his health down 20% and it'll phase transition. I can get him down 50% and it'll phase transition. But regardless of what health he was at, he'll be back at only having lost 20% at the beginning of phase 2. Which is just it. Why? Why make it that way? Like I really don't understand some of the choices that were made. Which have to have been choices. Like, the me getting hit by things that were before the phase transition, that's a glitch. That should 100% just get patched out, and that's absolutely fine. The DLC still hasn't been out that long. And you know what? I can deal with that. But the way that they've handled this phase transition just doesn't. The HP boss still might, because it was when you were doing him, he was always entering second phase. Yeah, that's what I mean. What, from a game design perspective, what they've done is they've set it so that no matter what, phase 2 starts, lost 20% health. The way to balance that is to make him hard phase transition when he loses a set amount of health. But he doesn't, or at least he hasn't in the past. He has phase transitioned at different levels of lost health. So you either need to fix the transition so that it triggers at the same time every single run, every single time that you fight him, or they need to fix the health bar so that if you've done more damage to him, that reflects in the second phase. Because I don't mind having a phase transition that happens at different points, because you know what, that's fine. That, yeah, there can be different. You got hit by Tish, you were supposed to get aggro. I don't think that's copium, because it's, those things aren't the reason why I'm dying. I am dying because I'm bad. That's fine. But there have been things that have happened that have had absolutely nothing to do with how well or not I play the game. Teeth again. Like, he didn't get hit then. Ansbach did not hit him. So he's not taken any more damage for him to do a phase transition. It doesn't seem to be time gated, because if it was time gated, like sometimes he's transitioned sooner than he has other times. Unless it's some weird combination of the two, where it is time gated after you get him down a certain amount of health. Which is bizarre, if that's the way they've done it. Then it again becomes a matter of what's the trigger? I fucking hate you, Anspark. Oh, is he immune to damage during that as well? Because that would really just be the fucking icing on the cake. I can't use Black Blade in phase 2. It has to be a bug. You once summoned a guy who was doing a glitch to get almost a instant second phase, as he is half HP. Maybe the Tish fix didn't fix everything. She was bugged and was giving some bosses more HP after Destined Death. That could be it. I have noticed that. Where a boss will get healed, or will appear to get healed after Destined Death wears off. I don't think Yulan and Anna are going to be tanky enough to survive as long as Tish, and Tish has that long ranged. And she jumps around quite a lot, so she's pretty useful. Thank you. I suppose the good thing about Yulan and Anna is they both do bleed. He has less HP now. Not by much. He still has more HP than when the before the phase transition. That was different. It.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Ansbach! You wonder why they gave him 4 arms. When? He's only got 2. Unless you're counting Mikola and why they have 4. Well, Rani also has 4. Or at least the doll that Rani inhabits has 4. And Mikola may be inhabiting a doll or something equivalent, because Mikola has already established, has already given up their physical form, right? I need to Scarlet Rot 2nd phase. I need to. Finally, Ansbach hits him. Ansbach's AI or moveset needs reworking for this fight. Hit him. Thank you. He got none of that. He got absolutely none of that. I really also hate that if you dodge to the right with Radahn locked on, it doesn't keep Radahn in the middle of the screen like it's supposed to, and instead you just can't see yourself through Radahn. I really hate that, and I think that's a bug. Because as far as I'm aware, no other boss functions like that with lock on. But I dodge to his left, my right, every single time in that phase. I can't see shit. Every single time. Be stinky. No, it was not stinky. Basically, my current idea is Scarlet Rot, and then if I bleed from a distance, I take aggro and he has to come to me, which gives the other guys a bit of time to then set up and do some moves. They will also bleed because all three of the NPCs helping me out right now have bleed as part of their weapons. So summon Destined Death, Scarlet Rot, bleed. Again, I'm annoyed that the Scarlet Rot is forced to reset on phase transition. But as far as things go, that's the least of my issues here. Who's that targeting? Good, not me. I knew I wasn't going to get out of that, so better to just accept it. But we did get off Scarlet Rot. That actually... the pit of my stomach. Okay, but that could work. That's what I'm going to choose to take away from that. That could work. Is there anything I can do? Not really. There isn't... There isn't a dagger that boosts magic. Like, there's Sword of Milos, which gives you FP back when you kill stuff. But there isn't, like, a sacrificial Chris that just having it increases the magic damage that you do, which is really annoying. You know that there are some bosses that I just have to kind of accept that I'm always gonna suck at. Like they're just bosses that don't mesh well with me. And like Sword of Cinder is one. I always kind of struggle against Sword of Cinder.
General Radon, a pleasure to see you.
Purely because so much moveset.
Lord Moog will have
So much moveset. Very wow. I better not be about to get hit by some invisible fucking bullshit meteors right now. And so now he's back at targeting me. No, he's not. Fuck you.
Why are you following me?
Thank you, Bukaki Fan TV. Thank you for the follow. That's a hell of a thing to look over and see. Okay. Touch memory.
Lord brother.
Circlet of Light. Circlet of Light which adorned Mikkela's head as he returned in divine aspect. It has begun to fade into nothingness. Slightly boosts intelligence, faith, and arcane, whilst also boosting the power of Mikkela's light. The circle was to be the very foundation upon which Mikkela's age of compassion would be built, should it ever come to pass. Annoyingly, that's perfect for a mage. So what? Where's Ansbach? There he is. So is that an incantation, or...? It's an incantation! Bleed through enemies with a blood flame blade summoned from the side of the hand. Produces a blood flame blade from the side of the hand, then lunges at enemies to cleave through them, charged to increase the number of slashes. Markedly different from the finessed swordplay of the Dynast, this is an aggressive last resort of an incantation that gave rise to Ansbach's fearsome reputation. Remembrance of Radahn, consort of Mikkela. In their childhood, Mikkela saw in Radahn a lord, his strength and his kindness that stood in stark contrast with their afflicted selves. And so Mikkela made his heartfelt wish that Radahn would one day be his king consort. I appreciate there's no way up here, but just wanted to double check there wasn't anything else. So is that the end of the DLC? Because basically all the NPCs that we've met are dead. Oh. St. Trina's Blossom. St. Trina's life withered and fell, as fleeting as the seasons. At her last, she left a single water lily. Slightly boosts max FP. Despite the velvety purple hue, the flower is in no way poisonous. It merely blooms in quietude. They never worked out anything that actually used it. Well, I just used up my last divine blessing. I never did find something to use this. Unless this is part of a quest line that I didn't grab. Wait. One, I should have tried this in their arena. Two, I don't think it did anything. Is there nothing... I also only ever found one person to use these on. Unless I was supposed to use them on Theolia. But I'm also thinking there's the blind, horned woman. Go to the finger reader for some lore. It was part of the quest. So it was part of Theolia's. Oh, okay. Great swords of black steel wielded by Radahn in his youth, a pair of weapons decorated with a lion mane motif. These were in his possession immediately before he triumphed over the stars. The swords of a lord who does not rely on physical strength and gravity alone. Imbue the two great swords with the light of Mikla, then deliver a slashing attack accompanied by columns of light. Assume a luminous form and leap forward to deliver a downward slash at the speed of light. The strength of Mikla upon his deific return, wielded as an incantation. Annihilate foes with a pillar of light. Mikla sought to accept all that was and would be, but found one that refused to be embraced. No wonder, as one god and one king consort is all the world needs. And that needs 72 faith. So yeah, you do want me to go back to the last living NPC.
Now.
What about new armor? True, I didn't check armor. Don't worry, we'll go back. How much arcane do I need for Bale's stuff? $53. That feels like a really ballsy move if we go for it. Because I have no idea if Bale's incantation is any good. I knew there was some reason why I was giving myself 10 strength, but I couldn't remember what it was.
My thanks. For
Shit. Should have given myself, yeah. Whoops. Oh well. Okay, so we now have young Lion's Helm. The golden helm worn by Radahn in his younger years, proudly displaying his heroic red hair. It's fitting attire for a lion. When Millennia, blade of Mikla, let the rot flower blossom in Aeonia, Radahn heard a mumber in his ear. Mikla awaits thee, O promised consort. So, but why would Millennia... If Millennia was in on it and wanted to support Mikla, why would Millennia do the thing that led to Radahn dying? I mean, okay, fair enough, it didn't directly lead to him dying, but it led to him basically going mad. Or was he already mad? But the horns growing out of it, I really think that should be attributed to Moog, but okay. That's why you think they did Millennia dirty, yeah. Doesn't make much sense. Why does Moore have Piolia's stuff. And he sells the concoction. Why would I want to buy more of that? So I guess the Igon's one was just that you could buy it. Radahn refused to be Mikla's consort, so he sent her to get him. It feels a bit weird, but that is kind of how this shit goes, isn't it? Okay. You wonder if Millennia was under the charm as well, possibly. Okay, well, all that we have left is Gideon, Godfrey Horaloo. I mean, I'm assuming that there's nothing left in the DLC. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Heavens, I know it in thy deed, a worthy deed, no doubt, to bring our foes what surely was deserved recompense. Oh, oh, heaven hath borne witness to our plight, thy gleaming wrath and unparalleled dance. Though a trifle it might seem to thee, I have prepared a dish in celebration. It would please me much if thou might partake. Partake, partake, until thou art sated.
Gourmet scorpion stew. Boosts physical damage negation temporarily and gradually restores a great amount of HP. An exquisite dish chock full of mouth-watering scorpion claws. The thoughts and feelings of the cook melt and blend into the stew, but those who can distinguish the taste of love are few and far between.
Oh, I oft have danced with past I have met.
Cool. And presumably, if I wanted to get more... Ooh, the range on that. The range on that's pretty good. But yeah, presumably if I wanted more, I could just come back after I've used it. Oh wait, there was one more thing. There was one more thing that I wanted to try. it very much so feels like it should do something. Okay, it doesn't. I feel like that should have done something. Oh, I'd get that emote after 2 grabs. I just never got the 2 grabs to see it. Fair enough. It's the heart stolen animation. Fair. Not something that's going to have anything interesting to do with it then. That's fine. Let's go and wreck Mikola there. Not Mikola, Gideon then. I suppose nothing I'm wearing really weighs very much, does it? Huh. Hey Gideon, how you doing? I wonder, do you know about this?
To become Elden Lord.
What? How much damage? What? I know I'm using this. I know, so I should take extra damage, but how much? Gideon! Because that's him stealing all of our spells, isn't it?
You fought well until now.
So he knows everything that we know, I think, is how he functions. But unless it also copies my stats. I would have loved it. Did he just do rejection and it killed me? Gideon isn't supposed to be a challenge. I didn't give myself invisible sorcery because I thought he was going to be a pushover. I mean, okay, now he's getting into pushover kind of territory. So it turned out I just had to actually use sorcery.
Cannot become a lord. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Already did it. Oh yeah, the Scepter of the All-Knowing isn't actually a catalyst, is it? Scepter in the form of a hand grasping a pearl, blah 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 blah. Enemy magic and holy damage negation will be reduced. That's what it was. Yeah, without the stats, I can't use it. If I could have used it, that might have been useful. No black knife this time. I don't know what Horilu would be weak to. I don't.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight.
I would have loved to have seen us have to
Tarnished
fight some
warrior.
kind of brethren or
Spurned by
descendant
the
of
grace of gold.
Sirkosh.
Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
Godfrey's lion. I think his name's Sirkosh or something, isn't it?
Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more.
It might be Sirach.
Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
You see, the issue is I don't remember how to fight him. That didn't do very much. I forget how... There, that's how far.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service. Sirach. I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
I really don't remember him. Okay. Kind of annoying that we got that close, but it's fine. Let's try that again. Run it back. Does Death in Death not affect him? Is that just something I didn't know? I'm getting bitch slapped about, but. Oh yeah, he just gives an ash of war. Okay. I don't really remember how to fight you. This is going to be a common theme, just in general. The good news is, I do shit tons of damage. Mistimed that. That was fine. Okay, so that's not a jump, that is a dodge. I've played too much Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm so used to the ground effects being a dodge. Sorry, the ground effects being a jump out of it. He is so easy compared to, like, any of the bosses that we fought in the DLC. And Radigan has never looked better. You've learned that we can use Torrent for this fight. I think, didn't they add that? I feel like you didn't used to be able to. But as with most combat situations, I don't think Torrent actually helps. I am melting him. Jesus Christ! Elden Stars. The Great Rune attack again. It's jumping out of that, is it? Okay. It's been a long time since I fought Elden Beast. I just don't remember the fight. Like, I have no memory of that Great Rune attack. I remember Elden Stars. That's about it. Consider me impressed that I dodged that. Nice. Yeah, if I would have healed you, but you were being a butt. So no heals for you. That's a great rune attack. I have a vague memory of that attack. Yeah, I have a vague memory of that. Turns out, Elden Beast was just going easy on me. Easing me back into the boss. Then again, maybe I shouldn't just be using Black Flame. I could use something else. But Black Flame's just so good though. Ow, you little bitch. Get in. Get in. Numbnuts. I forget if you even can Crimson Scarlet Rot. Elden Beast. I don't think you can. I think you can bleed it though. You think it's status immune? I think it can be bled. Or at least it used to be able to bleed, but they then nerfed bleed pretty heavily, I think. Oh no, yeah, it is just immune to everything. Okay. In that case... Rude that I didn't believe you. Meh. Meh. I don't believe everything that I read on the internet, okay? It's resistant to Holy, and it'll only take back 20% of the Holy damage I deal. So I probably shouldn't have multi-layered rings of light. That's probably not a good here. I would love to use, like, Fire Serpent. But I kind of doubt it's going to be any good. The helmet itself weighs too much and would put me into heavy. Alright. We won't do that then. How much damage does this do? Nothing unless it hits. Who knew? Okay, Rolana's... He recovers too quickly. This is just kind of me fucking about, to be honest. A little bit. I'm just trying to enjoy myself after Radahn. Radahn was getting to me. I was about to say, that's a lot weaker than I remember if that's it. All right. Let's get her done. hell, Taran! You bastard! You bastard! You come back out here, buddy! We do this together! What the fuck is going on there? What? Together! Just you and me, buddy. Just you and me. Now, which of the 17 endings we unlocked are we gonna do? We're gonna do Rani. Because that's the ending that I've wanted to do the entire game. And it's one of the ones that I still needed for achievement. I think.
The battle is over, I see.
Yeah, I need Lord of Frenzied Flame as well, but Frenzied Flame is a lot easier to unlock.
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Well then, shall we? My fair consort eternal.
Achieved the Age of the Stars ending. Good, it was the one that I needed. I wasn't wrong. So the only ending that I still need is the Lord of Frenzied Flame. But like I said, that's quite easy to get. The only thing that I'd want the relic sword for is the rune farming method in Mogwyn's Dynasty. But Marika's hammer, I also like. Neither of them are any good for me. I guess at least Marika's hammer I could potentially use sooner. But I mean, not really. Slightly more stats need to go into the Sacred Relic Sword, but yeah. It's the weapon I'm actually more likely to have some semblance of a use for. But yeah, there we go. Now, I'm gonna head over just to double, triple check. But now that we've killed Marika, the Erdtree hasn't started flowing with sap again. It would be an odd way to go about it. Okay. What? There's got to be something. Is it just that there was a bunch of Erdtree fragments there, and that's the only reason it's significant? Apparently so. Apparently the wiki doesn't think there was anything else here either. That just seems like such a waste of what is an amazing callback, probably, to the Lord Vessel. Like, I wish I could interact with it. And it's like, it's weird that it's on the map as something. But oh well, it is what it is. I still feel like the Abyssal Woods area was... It was interesting. And if we had gotten there a lot earlier in the DLC, but then, like, you find the manse, but you can't explore it until you go and get an item from somewhere else. Like, let's say that you go into the manse and you just die of frenzy. Like, scripted death, die of frenzy when you enter it. But then you get Miquella's Great Rune. Or something else, and you can use that to get past it. Or even just similar to the fissure, have it blocked off by Miquella, so that you can't access it right away. But if we'd had to go through it and go through that stealth segment kind of thing that was going on, it might have been more interesting in the earlier game. Whereas when we actually did go through it, the first stealth section was like, oh, okay, this is an interesting new gimmick. But then it got old really, really quickly, and there's not a lot else going on in those woods. It's those stealth segments are the most interesting thing that goes on in those woods. Beyond that, empty. Or rats. And some Inquisitors, but mainly just rats. Have us get invaded by someone other than the Maddening Hand. Because, like, fair enough, we got invaded around here, but have us get invaded like 2 more times, maybe? That's one way of making it more interesting. The first time that you go through it is you have more invaders. We could have been invaded by Nanaya. Was it Nanayan? Or I said Nananya, but Nanaya. And then we find Nanaya in the manse. Like, that could have been in... Like, I feel like this area could have had more done with it. I also feel like the Finger Ruins, given how large they were, there wasn't a lot going on there. Most of the other areas I really liked. Like, I kind of wish that the Finger Ruins had had a mini-boss each in them. Like, give me a single finger that I have to fight, and then once I've fought both of those single fingers and Anna in the one below Ymir, I then can go into the boss fight against the Mother of Fingers. Because that would be kind of interesting. Right? But... have I been there? I feel like I must have. Because I never did find a headpiece for the Gravebird set. I don't think I have been here. Because, yeah, we got a shit ton of Misbegotten. Is this another forge? Okay, piercing throw. Yeah, I think this is another forge. Oh, okay. So we've got somewhere else to explore before we finish the stream, I guess. Oh, that actually gives off like a light effect. That's cool. Ruined Forge of Starfall Parts. Is this where Radahn's weapons were forged or some shit? Starfall? I really don't need to worry about picking up everything. Is that a Misbegotten in here? Yeah. Okay. Get fucked. Smith Script Spear. Ooh. I do want to do another run of the DLC at some point. But we might not run through the main game again. Or I could do a New Game Plus. But then I don't know how the DLC is going to go. But I could see using the Smith Script stuff being really fun. Oh, hey. I don't have the thing that I would normally use to fight you. I've got piercing in... Can you lock up? Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, that's not great. Oh wow, it is a massive damage up hitting him from the back, isn't it? I think that's the first time that we've actually bothered to do that. I'm flashback to the hippos. Squashed like a pancake. I just want to see if there's any other cool weapons in here. I guess we haven't had a Smith script, just normal sword, have we? We've had a hammer, a spear, a shield. Oh, he's petting it. Yeah, I don't think we've had like just a normal. Smithing talisman. Now I can drop down. I've not seen one of those big lava pumps that there usually are. I like how that guy's just not activated. He just can't be asked. I might have to reset the dungeon because I don't have... any FP. So what happens if I jump down here? Yeah. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Is that the end of the dungeon? I don't think so, because I can't fast travel out. So yeah, we got Smith's Grip Spear. Yeah, it throws a spear. Circular Backhand Blade. Spells. What do you mean spells? Change him for the golems. Do I need to kill these? Because I don't know where else to go. Really. There is more, maybe some puzzles. What's the next game, and why is it Resident Evil 4 Remake? RE4 Remake isn't even on my radar really at the minute. Like, we will do it at some point, but I want to focus on Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit to try and get us through Stormblood. This isn't a way that I came from, and it's right fucking here. I'm just a dum-dum. Ancient Meteoric Ore Greatsword. Damn. Okay. I'm glad I found that. There may be other stuff that I've missed. Like, there could definitely be something that I missed in the Abyssal Woods. I mean, I know I missed a crafting recipe in there. I know I missed at least one thing, but that's about it. Hey, Light King. I'm afraid you've come in just as I'm wrapping up. I'm sorry to say. But yeah, I have enjoyed this. You finished this, all the quests, all the campaign. I did. So we did. I guess we did Undbark and Freya. I think they're tied together because we didn't see Freya again. We did Ansbach and Freya, and then we did most of Teolia, but I was one imbibe of nectar away from finishing it, but I didn't know that until after we'd broken the quest.
Are you following
Thank you
me?
for the follow. Yeah, I've enjoyed the DLC. I do think that Radahn needs a couple of things patched. Just because I do think that Ansbach needs to be patched to make him more reliably hit Radahn, but that is mainly an issue for a caster build. A lot of the spells have been underwhelming. A lot of the incantations and stuff, they're not that great. Miquella's Light is interesting, though. I kind of like that. It's just a shame it does holy damage. But this is also the end of our pure caster run of Elden Ring. And there are some things that we didn't do back in the main game. Like, I never went and did the alternate path up the Atlas Plateau. Apparently there's legendary weapons that I'm missing still. I don't know which ones. We tried to do Nefilu's quest line, but I think I left it too late. Or something. I broke it somewhere along the line because she and Kenneth... Oh wait, no, they're here now!
It's been some time. I must thank you for your aid. I told Father I would be with him no longer. I remembered the vow I took when I first became a warrior, so many moons ago. This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm to drive away the foulness that has settled on the winds. Again, I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. Some call me by the title of Lady, but I remain the same woman underneath, though I have now abandoned my former guidance. I cannot express how much you've helped me. Should you become Elden Lord, I would gladly lighten your burden. Farewell, I will remain at your guidance, and surely lie elsewhere.
Ah, nice to safe and sound, I take it? Ah, quite. Lady Nefeli is strong and just. Such is the sincere... For the time being, I share command of the castle, at which time I can fulfill by raising you to... I hope it is just... For the time being, at which time I'm raising you to the...
Cool. So we did finish her quest line. We became the Lord of Frenzy. And then undid it. Just noped out of that. It's been a good run. It's been a long run. Just shy of 110 hours, basically. How long was my... It's going to be slightly inflated, because I think I did some rune farming and stuff on it. How long was my Dex run of just the main game, but when I went through everything blind? Only 10 hours less, but some of that will be like rune farming and messing about after we finish the game. So I probably did it at around 95 hours maybe. Okay. I would definitely recommend a pure caster run for anyone that enjoys challenges. Ooh. Anyone that enjoys challenges. Do allow yourself summons, because that's what a pure caster would use. Personally, that's what I'd argue. I don't recommend using Mimic tier, because the Mimic will probably be as squishy as you are, so there's not much point. But I enjoyed that. There weren't... The only boss that we had to tweak the rules for was Rykard. And honestly, a big part of Rykard was just FP management. We could have done Rykard without skipping first phase using the serpent killer spear or whatever the fuck. But we either would have needed so much FP that it's egregious, or we would have needed to use Starlight Shards during the fight, which, if you're really, really good at fighting Rykard, you could do, because you can ensure that the investment of that limited item isn't lost to a death. But I couldn't really. It was ballsy to be using the Marika's Blessings in the Radahn fight, because we only had like 4 of them. Would I recommend doing the DLC blind as a pure caster? I wouldn't not recommend it. But I would also say don't do it for your first playthrough. do your comfort build, whatever you find the most fun or the most comfortable. Do that first. Then you can do some kind of a restricted run. But I'm an idiot. So, just to recap, in case people don't remember, I did Bloodborne's DLC blind on New Game Plus 3. Because I could. That was a mistake, but I did it. I don't even think that footage is on YouTube, because I think one of the streams got corrupted because I wasn't recording stuff in the same way that I am now. So at some point I should probably replay the Bloodborne DLC. But yeah, now that we're done with Elden Ring, I'm probably going to focus on Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit to try and get through Stormblood, so that I've got more stuff to do in Final Fantasy XIV off stream. Beyond that, we still have Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise. Ghost of Tsushima. Horizon Forbidden West. There's a lot of games on the PlayStation premium catalog that we've got to play. Persona 5 Strikers, that's on there as well. We do not have a shortage of games. So yeah, I'm probably going to focus down Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit, maybe a week or two, and then we will start the next game. Depending on how I'm feeling, we might go straight into something like Ghost of Tsushima, because I do really want to play it. But I also don't want to burn myself out of open world, hack and slash, Souls-like things. Because obviously we've just done this. So we might do something in between. We will see. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching and sticking with me through the Radahn fight, which is the longest I've been stuck on something for a little while. And have a good one. Later.